Leno, Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing Coupe. Production year, 1955. Estimated value, $1.8 million. The former comedian and talk show host Jay Leno is well known for his ridiculous car collection, and can often be seen joyriding around his Toluca Lake neighborhood in Los Angeles. He owns an estimated 136 cars, 90 motorcycles, all being stored in a huge, high-security garage. Seen here is his precious 1955 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing Coupe, which is estimated to be worth $1.8 million. This car is considered one of the most legendary Mercedes of all time. Leno is quite proud of his collection. He even has a TV show in which he talks about his cars. The show is aptly titled Jay Leno's Garage. In case you never heard of it. Leonardo DiCaprio, Fisker Karma. Production year, 2012. Estimated value, $135,000. Would you believe this car is actually a hybrid? It's not your mother's Prius. This is a very high-end Fisker Karma hybrid. Designed by Henrik Fisker. Fisker was a lead designer for BMW. He worked on such projects like the Z8 Roadster. The Fisker is far different from other hybrid vehicles we've seen, even those from across the sea, such as the Toyota Prius. The Karma is luxury, dwarfing the Prius' $20,000 selling point. Fisker was in plans to produce an all-new Emotion, which DiCaprio would have loved, but those plans appear to be on hold for now. Odell Beckham Jr. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Production year, 2019. Estimated value, $500,000. The American football star recently customized a Rolls-Royce Cullinan with 26-inch wheels, floating Rolls-Royce caps and an original, orange wrap, made by Dog Pound. The wide receiver decked out the vehicle and worked with DreamWorks Motorsports in North Carolina to bring Odell's Rolls-Royce dreams to life. The Cleveland Browns superstar even had a custom hood ornament made with a figurine of himself catching a football with one hand, as he did in the infamous game against the Dallas Cowboys. The car is supposedly worth an estimated $500,000. Jay-Z. Maybach Accelero. Production year, 2008. Estimated value, $8 million. It's not surprising that the world's biggest hip-hop mogul, Jay-Z, owns one of the rarest luxury vehicles on the planet. This car is worth a whopping $8 million and is powered by a twin-turbo engine. The engine cranks out almost 700 horsepower, with a rated top speed of 218 miles per hour. Supposedly the car was previously owned by the rapper Birdman, who fell behind on payments and sold the vehicle to Jay-Z. Birdman, the CEO of Cash Money, is going through the ringer when it comes to debt. It's reported that the rapper-turned-businessman rushed into court in October of 2019 to prevent his bank accounts from being frozen and seized. John Cena. Ford GT. Production year, 2017. Estimated value, $500,000. Professional wrestler and actor John Cena once owned this unbelievably sleek, liquid blue Ford GT. Impressively, this car is one of only 500 limited editions. This stunning automobile is rated for a top speed of 216 miles per hour, pushing 647 horsepower. The car also comes equipped with a twin-clutch 7-speed automatic gearbox and an active multimode suspension. The Ford GT's track-ready sibling car, GT Mk2, is supposed to be on order by the personality, but you won't see John Cena driving it around. Not just because you can't see him, but because the GT Mk2 isn't road legal. The Mk2 will be one of just 45 built, each of which will cost $1.2 million. The Mk2 gets a boost to 700 horsepower, but still maxes a top speed of just 216 miles per hour. Kanye West. Mercedes SLR. Production year, 2011. Estimated value, $1 million. It's not every day that you're hanging out in the south of France at the Cannes Film Festival when American rapper Kanye West rolls up in his Mercedes SLR. Only 75 of these vehicles exist in the world, so to see one out in the open air was quite the treat to auto enthusiasts who knew about the famed vehicle. The car hits 0 to 60 in less than 3.5 seconds and has no windshield. So, when you're blasting down the Autobahn at 200 miles an hour, you better have some serious face protection on. Little information is known on whether or not Kanye actually owned the vehicle, but he sure did act like it that day. Ralph Lauren, Mercedes-Benz SSK, Count Tracey. Production year, 1930. Estimated value, $457,107. Nope, it's not the Batmobile. This is a 1930 Mercedes-Benz SSK. A Count Tracey edition, owned by fashion mogul Ralph Lauren. This two-seater was commissioned by the Italian Count Carlo Felice Tracey, who was a serious racing enthusiast. Tracey was also a visionary. He backed the Tracey Monaco of 1935, which was one of the most unusual racing cars of its Grand Prix age. It had a 16-cylinder, air-cooled engine with a body not unlike a Boeing aircraft. It was a failure, but it showed that Tracey wasn't afraid to take risks. The SSK was designed by then Mercedes employee, Dr. Ferdinand Porsche. This incredible piece of machinery was Porsche's last project before starting his own auto company. Tom Brady, Aston Martin Vanquish S Volante, Tom Brady's signature edition. Production year, 2017. Estimated value, $360,000. The six-time Super Bowl champ zooms around in Aston Martins quite frequently and even became a brand ambassador. In 2017, he helped design a special, Tom Brady, edition of the car. He didn't get himself one from this batch, however, as only 12 were made. Why 12? The choice to make this amount of cars was to honor Brady's New England Patriots jersey number, 12. These cars are decked out with all sorts of Brady-influenced bells and whistles, such as his signature on the metal door plates and a special, ultramarine black, exterior paint job. Don't worry though, the tires come inflated to industry standards. Jerry Seinfeld, Porsche 550 RS. Production year, 1955. Estimated value, $5,335,000. Jerry Seinfeld is so proud of his car collection that he decided to create a TV show called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, which is available on multiple streaming platforms. In the show, he drives around with other celebrities in his vintage cars. This car, however, was one of his finest possessions until he sold it for over $5 million. This car was Porsche's first true race car and was nicknamed the Giant Killer for its unique ability to compete against larger, more powerful vehicles. Less than 100 of these vehicles were ever made, but roughly 20 of them have gone publicly missing or destroyed. One of these was the car James Dean crashed and died in. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Hennessy Velociraptor V8. Production year, 2019. Estimated value, $349,000. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Under the hood of his relatively basic-looking pickup truck is cooking a Coyote V8 engine, rated for an insane 750 horsepower. The Hennessy performance truck does 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. You can do a lot more than load up for a camping trip in this extremely powerful vehicle. The Velociraptor costs $154,995. Hennessy Performance, or HPE, is known for making monster cars. Its latest creation is the Hennessy Exorcist, which is a Chevy Camaro that has been supercharged and modified beyond belief. HPE works on Dodge Challengers, Chargers, and Camaros, but it has been known to work on luxury vehicles like Bentleys as well.